I want to speak next, if possible, and it really may not be, to Theodore from one of my favorite cities in the world, Paris, France. Assuming, Theodore, are you in Paris, France? That's the Paris you're calling from?
Indeed, I am. It's the real Paris. Hello,
Which
David.
neighborhood are
Can
you
you hear
in
me all right?
generally?
Generally, I'm in the 12th district, so that would be nearby,
12th.
like
I don't remember where that is.
Bercy. It's near the one of the main train station, the Gare de Lyon, and
Oh,
near
yeah. So that's
one of
north
the
of
main
the river,
arenas.
right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. I once picked up a rental car there, and it was very hectic driving out, I have to say.
Yeah, I bet it is. It still is, to be honest.
Well,
Don't ever
what's on
drive
your
in
mind
Paris.
today?
That's for masochists.
Yeah.
Well, I I don't know how much you know about French politics. I don't figure you know so much, maybe.
Only a little bit.
But what usually happens in France is that we tend to see American trends come to us 4, 5, or 6 years after they happen in
Yeah.
our country,
Yeah.
and I'm really starting to see that now with the right wing in France really going full on culture war, full on brandishing wokeism as kind of the great menace to society now,
Yeah.
which is not something the far right used to do. And so, what I'm wondering is if you have any good advice, good tips for us to really start countering this before it becomes a whole thing like it is in America right now.
I
I feel
really
like you guys
don't.
are
And the
entrenched in
reason
culture
why I
war.
don't is we haven't figured out how to successfully counter it here in the United States. I think a lot of it is having one on one conversations where you explain that these wacky, wild examples of so called wokeism really aren't representative of what the vast majority of the left actually is. But a lot of these right wingers don't want to hear that. They've grasped on to this idea of going after wokeism, and they don't care if what they describe by wokeism is actually extraordinarily rare. I think vote for candidates that won't play to that, but obviously if there's enough people to vote for the candidates that will, your vote alone isn't going to save you. But I wish I had better advice. We've sort of failed in the United States on that.
Well, let's not be too defeatist. I think maybe you can still beat it, and maybe we can still beat it too. But
Yeah, I hope
yeah,
so.
I guess what I really fear is to see the far right lean on this menace to change the topic of conversation when what we should really be talking about is what to do about climate change, what to do about
Right.
social inequalities. I don't want to get hung up on wokeism. It's not even a real problem, you know,
Right.
and
And Theodore, the
that's
thing
really
about
something.
it is there's a reason why right wing movements in many parts of the world are going in this direction and abandoning policy. It's because the more we learn about the real world, the more we realize that their policy ideas don't work, right? The more we learn about the reality of climate
Mhm.
change, the more that their climate science denial doesn't make any sense. The more that we learn about how trickle down economics doesn't actually help an economy, the less sense their economic policy makes. So what do they have left when you demonstrate that all of their policy doesn't work? Wokeism, trans issues, M&Ms being sexualized or whatever.
I can't believe that is a real actual issue.
It's a real
Oh my
thing
god.
here. I know it's crazy. Yeah. I'm curious, where is it
All
raining
right.
there or what's going on in the background?
Oh, sorry. Is there background noise?
Yeah, I'm curious I'm not complaining. I'm
Maybe.
just curious what it is.
It's not rain. I think it's probably my speaker.
Oh,
But
okay.
right now,
You've got a speaker making noise in the room
sorry
right
about
now,
that.
you're saying.
um, I don't know how to say my mic, not my
Oh, your
speaker, my
microphone. Your
mic.
mic. Oh, I
Sorry.
see. Okay. All right, very good.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I
listen,
meant.
I
Sorry
am
about that.
very much looking forward to getting back to Paris, and I hope to be back very, very soon.
Well, I hope you'll enjoy it when you'll go there again.
All right.
Thanks for taking
Theodore
my call,
from
David.
Paris, great to hear from you. I have to say, I think the town hall was going pretty well.